Tom Downey here from Chat Sports to discuss the latest Dallas Cowboys rumors, and no surprise, a draft focus on this one. Rashawn Slater, the offensive lineman from Northwestern. Now, Brian Broaddus, of the former Cowboys executive and former brief NFL GM and now works in Dallas radio, said a scout told him that Slater could be the next Zach Martin. Surely that means he should be the pick at number 10. Maybe, maybe not. So, breaking this down here. Slater, I got him as a tackle. Others have him as a guard. Arm length is a red flag. It's just 33 inches, not the normal size NFL teams covet. The Cowboys are in an awkward position where, agnostic of need, Rashawn Slater could be the best player on the board. He could be rated higher for them than, say, a Patrick Surtain or a J.C. Horn. So, purely from a BPA perspective, maybe that's what the Cowboys should do. And Slater is an awesome prospect. I love his Northwestern film. He's easily my number 2 offensive lineman this year. Didn't allow a sack, held up very well against Chase Young. Just the one hit, 5 pressures. All these stats, by the way, coming from our good friends over at Pro Football Focus. Run grade was awesome as well. He's a good football player. Can start left tackle or left guard. But need matters. You have to find a way to fill and help your defense. And there is a question mark here of, okay, where does Slater go? Is he a left tackle? Long term? Well, that's a question mark. Tyron Smith is fine for this upcoming year, in theory, or he gets hurt again, whatever. You are fine with the Connors, Williams, and McGovern at left guard. If you were to take Slater, though, I think pretty easily he takes over at left guard, and then you make McGovern a backup and maybe even trade away Connor Williams. Talent-wise, and even finding a way to get him on your team and have him start for you, I don't think it's that hard. I think he's your day one starter at left guard, and I hope your long-term solution at left tackle. Now, that's certainly a viable option for the Cowboys. Is it the best option? Up for debate. So what do you guys think? Do you want to draft Rashawn Slater at number 10 overall? Get your votes in for me. Type in Y for yes or type in N for no. That is not a route you want to go. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Now, we'll spend some time on this graphic because I did want to mention the 5 guys that I think make sense for the Cowboys in not really any order. Of course, we've mentioned Rashawn Slater. Penei Sewell falls in the exact same bucket. Someone who doesn't fill an immediate need, but would be the best player on the board. Kyle Pitts, a more extreme example there of would probably be the best player on the board. Tight end, not a significant need, however. So for the Cowboys, you're kind of like, okay, well, offense might have the best players. Cornerback is a significant need. Patrick Surtain, J.C. Horn. In general, I think that my approach, and I was starting to change my mind based on what else I hear as we get closer to the NFL draft. If Sewell and or Pitts are there, probably not both, definitely not both, maybe one, probably not. You might take one of those guys. If it comes down over to Patrick Surtain or Rashawn Slater, gets a little bit dicier, at least from my viewpoint. I think I lean Surtain. Cowboys, though, might have to make a decision, and we'll see what they do during the NFL draft. If you guys want to help support the Dallas Cowboys Report, go download the Newsbreak app at chatsports.com/CowboysNB. That link will take you right to the Newsbreak app store, and it'll download it for you guys. And that way you can stay in the know with what's going on around your community. You can be updated and not be ignorant of what's actually happening in your community. And it'll help support the show and even get some Cowboys videos on the Newsbreak app as well. Help us out by downloading the app, chatsports.com/CowboysNewsbreak. Go check it out today, or Cowboys NB, excuse me. Chatsports.com/CowboysNB. I'll put that link in the comments and in the description. Let's talk Zaven Collins again here on the Dallas Cowboys Report by Chat Sports. NFL draft expert Matt Miller says that he's been told by a scout, the Cowboys could take Zaven Collins at number 10 overall, and the scout thinks he's a first-round pick and top 15 guy, and the Patriots and Cowboys could be fits. And what we have here is a problem, because the way this report, quote-unquote, is framed is it kind of blends the viewpoint of one scout with what an NFL team could do. The way it's framed is the scout thinks that Zaven Collins is a top 15 pick. Not that he is, but he thinks he should be, and that line gets blended and throws out the Cowboys and Patriots two potential fits. First off, folks, we are once again back in this situation where all of a sudden we're melting down about an off-ball linebacker going to the Cowboys earlier than what they should go. Happened last year with Kenneth Murray as well. Production-wise, Zaven Collins is highly intriguing. 54 tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 4 interceptions, able to do a whole bunch of different things for you. Kind of a jack of all trades. My problem? He is a master of none. He is not a pure edge rusher. He's not a pure coverage guy, and he's not that great filling the run. So in a scheme like the Patriots, I actually love his fit as a Donta Hightower, Kyle Van Noy type of player. As a Cowboys fit, I don't think it actually makes any sense. I don't think that is something that is a good fit for the Cowboys. Frankly, I don't have Collins in my top 3 at the linebacker spot. I would argue this would be one of the worst possible picks for Dallas. So make your votes for me in the comments section. What do you believe is the single worst pick the Dallas Cowboys could make at number 10 overall in the 2021 NFL Draft? Get your votes in. Let me know. Worst possible pick Dallas could make. Now, for me, it's an off-ball linebacker. I love Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Micah Parsons is very talented. I do not want to invest with the number of needs and also very talented players on this in this draft that would also fill a need. I don't want to invest in another off-ball linebacker if I'm the Cowboys. Zaven Collins would be a horrible pick. He'll be a fine NFL player. He'd be a bad top 10 selection. With the way I have him graded as a middle round 2 player, top 10 for that guy, different position, reminds me of Tyson Alualu going top 10. He's stuck around the NFL for years. Always been a key rotation piece. Has not been a good top 10 pick. Linebacker-wise, in terms of the depth chart, right? Jalen Smith, Leighton Vander Esch. You're going to make Zaven Collins a Sam linebacker, which is fine. I think that makes sense for him on this team. You're spending a top 10 pick on a Sam linebacker, a strong side backer. I don't know about that one whatsoever. So again, I like the prospect. I have him at a round 2 grade. He's going to be a good football player. But for the role that the Cowboys need, with the other talent on the board, drafting Zaven Collins at number 10, I think it would be pretty stupid. Now, drafting him at 44 overall, totally different conversation, and that move I actually would rather like for the Dallas Cowboys.